Alright. Peak. Once again, I don't have any friends to play with, but today that's a benefit. That's a benefit. Because there's an achievement in this game for playing it solo and getting to the top. So that will be my goal. But I'm gonna mute real quick for coffee. Good morning and all that. I hope that we find success today, although I have to admit that it has been probably a couple weeks, if not a little bit longer, since I've even played. Oh yeah, I also turned all of the settings down, so it's gonna look like a potato, but I think that that's the only way that it's gonna run. That actually looks like I can turn them up a little bit. I don't, I don't trust the world, but we can upgrade. Um, is it? I have no clue. Like, why do they just have so many? That's my question to you. Seriously, which one is it? Is it 1920? There you go. Right. That looks a little bit better, and my computer is not exploding. Let's go. So we won't get to see it. This is my guy. And check it out. I have these two that are hard to get. If you know, then you know. But yeah, I don't really like them. They don't fit with my character. I will also take a glorious, glorious gander in this terrible mirror in my low settings. The mirror already kind of... Why do I have an after image? I don't know if that's picking up on stream at all, but I have an after image. That's crazy. What if I run? Why does the mirror have an after image? I'm so fast. Thank you, low settings, for letting me experience this. So yeah, this is me. Off we go. Since I'm in solo, I'm just gonna put it on the regular difficulty. I've beaten this game a couple times before. Like, look at that. So, at least 2 victories under my belt. And one of them was entirely my fault. And my friend keeps on reminding me constantly of the moment because I think he was spectating me and he just had a perfect view of both of us. But there was a drip of lava at the top of the kiln that had a bit that it kind of looked like you could crouch under, and it also kind of looked like you could walk over the edge. It looked like you could perform a little bit of both. A lot of magic on all sides. I just need to make sure that my computer's not exploding now that we're in. Cool. And then he says, maybe you guys should Neo it. And then me with my 100 million billion hours spent watching a lot of Minecraft videos, I was like, oh, obviously he means jump around it and try to, like, change my momentum midair. And my other friend, the movie watcher, actually, the rope means nothing to me. The rope is simply for an achievement. So every rope that I find, I'm gonna just put down. So my other friend, is the movie watcher, thought about the Matrix, and thusly decided that he was gonna try to crouch under it, like bend over backwards, even though that's not a thing that you can do in this game. And your crouch makes you approximately that shorter. So I didn't do my Neo perfectly, but I did a better job than he did. And so I like took damage, bounced off of it, and then landed on the correct side, which was, oh wait, actually I should keep this. There's so many buttons. And then I don't even think that they've put in anything to like rebind buttons at all, or at least not by the last time that I played. But we be achievement farming because I want to brag to everybody that I got cooler outfits and then still walk outside wearing my shit fit. This would be a great layout for multiplayer with I've actually I think I've seen like 20 coconuts. I'm just gonna throw a few at the ground because I'm not gonna take an entire coconut with me. I think that that is foolish in all scenarios. I also think that we're gonna, yeah, we got a 3 for 3 on half of the coconut disappearing through the bottom of the earth and the other half of the coconut landing safely in a place that we can actually use them, which is pretty funny. But Obviously not what I wanted. It's just classic. This is what happens whenever you play a landfall game. They're pretty good. They're pretty good at making games. Like, the games that they make are always really fun. But there's undeniably going to be some jank with it. That just happens, and you have to deal with it. But sometimes the jank leads to funny things. It's just that coconut thing is... I'm sure that this team didn't really expect success in many ways. So it's hard to exactly imagine that they planned for everything. But the coconut thing was a glitch there on day one that was documented by like every single streamer that played the game immediately. And it's really funny how I walk up to the video game, don't even try to do it, and whoopsie freaking do. What's the first silly physics thing that we witness? It's the coconut thing. It is the coconut thing. I need to probably check how long the rope needs to be for the achievement. Because it's something silly, isn't it? 100 meters of rope. And I have no idea how many is in those, but maybe we're close, maybe we're not. It would be cool if we were close. Is there easy coconut? I don't see easy coconut. We continue onward then. Because I think I have a coconut in my backpack. They really need to make a button that you can press that just shows you your backpack. Like tab or something. Because tab is currently completely useless in this video game, which is insane to me. Okay. Boop, boop. Right. We will eat this because we just got way better food in every single way. Bandage also goes in there. Boop, boop. We're pretty stacked. I wouldn't say that we're guaranteed victory in any way, but we're pretty stacked. I definitely want to get all of the loot that I can find. Oh, and this will be pretty nice because it'll use up a bandage and hopefully give me something epic like a lantern. Oh, that's probably the worst roll in history that you could get from there. Like, actually, I think that that's the worst thing that you can do. And since I'm in single player, I'm not even gonna gamble it. I think that this is just get it off of me. I think that that's what I feel about Pandora's Lunchbox in single player. It's as far as I'm aware, I think that there's a wiki, but I haven't looked at it all. All of my research is firsthand. But I'm pretty sure that it just gives you a random effect, and usually part of that effect is healing hunger of some kind. Okay, that's crazy that the fog is already there. Maybe I've been going slow. I don't really think that I've been going slow. It kind of just feels like there hasn't really been a good place to start yet, but I'm going to try going up here. Although, it doesn't really look the best. Gotta start somewhere. Gotta start somewhere. And I kind of think that time isn't really going to be much of an issue. Just because I don't have teammates to help or wait for. Whether that helps or hurts in any way, I think that it will be faster. I think that that is an undeniable factor of the matter. I want to see how far I can get without having to change my mind incredibly. I wonder if that's doable. Because it kind of feels like we can go up this way. It's just, I really can't get a good view of it. Not at all. Can't get a good view of it at all. What if I could just try to climb up here? Something I've noticed about your climbs is your mouse can't be like all the way up. You need to be like horizontal. At least for the most part, which is strange. Come on. Come on. That's a sad way to use a lot of my extra stamina. That kind of feels doable. It also kind of feels like a scam. We're gonna go check this way first. I got a lot of mountain climbing experience under my belt. I've played a different game with Peak in the name for 1,000,000,000,000,000,000,000,000 hours, so I should know a thing or two. Because I've seen a thing or two. I won't lie, that feels entirely possible. I just... that does not feel entirely possible, you know? I think that that's the conclusion that I've come to here. I want to not go that way. Seriously, 80% of the difficulty in this game is routing. I don't want to hear anybody say anything differently because that's exactly what it is. It's that you only have so much vision and there's so much rock in the way. And you just kind of have to start somewhere because eventually you're going to run out of resources if you keep on waiting. So it's like, shit, guess I will grab the wall and try to go. I wonder, man. Sometimes you can squeeze, but this is impossible. I wonder what happens. Nah, you just stop. Okay. So I wonder if this is just over then. Or at least this path. I could, of course, try this maneuver, but I don't know about that one. I don't know about that one at all. Man. Man. I don't really want to have to do multiple attempts at this, but it's such a difficult game to get right on the first go. I like seeing YouTubers having played the first day, because this game is kind of unrelentingly hard no matter what, I feel. And the first day was a bit of a trial run as far as mechanics are concerned. They went pretty easy on us with all of the dangers. And then the next few days were like 2 to 3 times harder versions of the climb. And then all of the YouTubers that played on launch and then were like, I didn't really have much time to play, but I wanna do this again. I'll come back to this for sure. They all came back on a way harder day and are just like, man, what is this game? Which I think is pretty funny. But I think that that's only something that I can say as somebody who has watched a bunch of other people play it on top of playing myself. It's a sad or happy truth about the matter. This way feels so much nicer. This way feels like I'm on a pleasant jog. I'm so curious why I didn't climb there. I was trying incredibly hard. Incredibly hard. I should probably think of some, like, stories to say. I mean, since I'm in a Scouts uniform that you can't see, technically I was in Boy Scouts for, like, a week. I was in Cub Scouts for all of it, but Cub Scouts you don't really do anything. I wonder if this is possible at all. I'm gonna try to get up to those bridges, but I kind of feel the invisible wall is gonna be about there. No. That's kind of impressive. Bam. Oh, and then the bridges go just about nowhere. I mean, might as well. I exist in the blue. This is exactly what Cub Scouts was like. I would go to where everything turns a sickly shade of blue and then be shockingly alone and talk to myself. Come on, you know you got this. Come on. Yeah. The blue is my home. Why is it so shiny, like right up there? I'm not in the fog at all. That part of the map is just incredibly blue despite its use. It's a perfectly viable path to the top, it's just incredibly blue. Me when I'm fighting Papyrus Undertale, am I right? Am I right? I think I'm right. I completely forget which of the berries are good. I know that one of the green or yellow ones is bad, but I'm completely unaware of the specifics on it. I know the mushrooms a lot better because there's only 2 of them to choose from. But I believe that the berries are like, one is stamina, one is hunger, and then one is poison. Well, technically they all do hunger, but the hunger one just does like a bigger number of hunger. This feels like we can do it. Yeah. That was a bit of a gamble, but hey, it paid out. It paid out. Maybe it's just not playing on Ascent 2 with the hungry defect, but I feel like I'm a powerhouse at the moment. Of course, every single solo run will die in an instant, but I got a bandage to prevent a fall, a single one, a single one. But yeah, in Cub Scouts, I didn't really do anything. I'm sorry if anybody's disappointed at that. I remember I got my DS at a pretty similar time, and I the Cub Scout meetings would be held in a school cafeteria after school hours, and I would just take my DS with me every single time, and I would put it underneath the little like row tables that they had in the cafeteria, and I would play Plants vs Zombies the entire time. And so all of my memories are of Plants vs Zombies and the times when they brutally forced me to stop playing Plants vs Zombies, which is cruel. Is cruel. I literally 100%ed the Plants vs Zombies on DS. I I think I have to mention that I did delete it, but as far as I'm aware, I did 100% it. I just don't know the exact number of how much I gave to the Tree of Wisdom, but I definitely played the game enough to get enough for the Tree of Wisdom, and I know that I did all of the mini games and everything else. It's kind of the biggest final struggle of Plants vs Zombies 100% is getting that Tree of Wisdom, which I know that I tried for. I know that I tried for. Past me is a beast because he didn't have obligations, so he was able to just play video games all the time. Boy, do I miss the days. But also that's one down. One of like 5, I guess. I didn't think that that would be a climb. I didn't save my stamina at all. 20 minutes is pretty fast. That's about like how long it takes for some people to beat the entire video game. What's in my backpack? We have bandage, food, water. I kind of need all of those. Okay, trail mix, amazing. I wish. I think that we're gonna say heck off to you, because we don't need you. Then please give me something epic. Oh, that's exactly what the doctor ordered. Exactly what the doctor ordered. Right, you go in the backpack because you're the best item that you can get in this game. Yummy berry. I think we're gonna eat a trail mix because in my mind, cooked marshmallow is better than trail mix. Maybe I should have cooked the trail mix as well. I think there's no downsides to cooking any of the foods at all, as far as I'm aware. So might as well get the benefit since I brought so much food here. Oh yeah, I'm feeling good. Oh, the tall tree is all the way up there. I don't have that achievement yet, and I kind of wanted it, but now it feels impossible. I think the biggest pain of the jungle is I have no clue where to start. You never have any idea where to start at all. It's like, in my mind, maybe you do something like that, but who knows? Literally, who knows? Is that doable at all? Maybe not for someone of my stature, but also, why not give it a go? God, I played so much Plants vs. Zombies. Oh, you know what? Actually, since that's on a slant, I can 100% do it. I can totally do it. Even with my encumberdness. I am really heavy. I'm sure that some of it will go away with food, but what even is the heavy thing in me? It's probably the lantern, I guess. I'm just waiting for the rain to calm down a little bit because the rain is the silent killer of the jungle. There's so many other things that are a very loud killer, but this is the silent killer. Because you'll think that you have enough stamina for something, and it will just end you entirely. But yeah, look at that. We saved 1,000,000 stamina. and we hopefully don't die. There we go. So cool. I'm so proud of me, myself, and only I for spending my friends' lives learning that tech. It was a really good job that Past Me did of that. Granola bar, yummy. I like when the chests just have food in it and you're hungry and you're just like, alright, cool. Decision made instantly. I feel no other emotions about this because my decision has been made. I also hope that there's a way to continue off of this thing. I mostly just came up here because there's big loot guaranteed at the top. First aid kit, wows. Okay. I mean, I think that's better than you. I think that is better than you by a long shot. It's also probably heavier than you. Maybe? Yeah, I can't really tell. And I'm just gonna shoot this one for fun. Yeah, I like how the tube disappears. No tube. Okay. Yeah, there is not a easy way down from here. Not a easy way down at all. Is there just... Like, what is... Oh, you know, that explains some things. I was so curious why I wasn't able to see the side of the wall at all, and it turns out that that's because there wasn't. I should have known, I should have known. Also, these trees are hokey. You can definitely use them, but hell if I know a consistent way to do that. This kind of just looks like we charge up the middle, at least at the moment. From the glance of it. I think I want that treasure that I saw. Come on, Terrence, let's go search for treasure. I'm pretty sure these ones are fine. Brown? Wait. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is a new color that I've never seen before. Am I gonna, like, shit myself? Is brown good? I'm feeling no repercussions from the brown banana, which is kind of insane. Another first aid kit is also crazy. We don't have room for it, though. Yeah. Our other belongings are simply too valuable, so yummy, 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 yummy. This is the power of single player. You can eat a health pack and nobody yells at you at all. Not a single person. And that's also because nobody's in chat yet. Look at me friggin' go. Whoop-de-doo. Whoop-de-doo. I have free speech, guys. I have free speech. This terrifies me, by the way. I'm in no way confident about any of the things that I'm witnessing in life right now. Man. I wonder if I can get up here. This kind of feels like if it happens, it'll be great. Yeah, yeah. Then I get to regain my stam. I think that a great little bit of teaching that this game does to you, maybe some people might not consider it teaching, but I consider it teaching, is how you fall and then you take a bunch of damage and then you're like, ow, oh my gosh, existing while in pain hurts. And then in the future, when you have a bunch of shit in your backpack and you're overweight as crap, like I'm pretty heavy right now as far as the game is considered. It doesn't really feel too bad because there's been times where I've just had to be in worse situations with like a quarter of my health bar or something silly like that. Come on. I know you want to let me in. I know you want to let me in. Please? Please. Oh my god. That's crazy. Cave diving. Cave diving. Also, this is modern art that kills you. A Pitten! The cool thing about the Pitten is there's an achievement for them, so instead of doing anything that you care about with the Pitten, you put it in your inventory and you hug your favorite wall, and boom, now you're done. That's everything that the Pitten needs to do for the run. It's every single thing. It's probably more use than it really does in most runs, too. That's a lie. The Pitten's pretty good. The thing is, they added the shelf fungus, which is kind of just upgraded Pitten if you know how to use it. So I know what I'm sticking with my limited inventory. Because the inventory we start with in single player is the inventory that we get. I really hope that this leads to the top, because that cave diving incident was pretty funny. This definitely doesn't feel like I'm going to the top. Oh, yeah, we're entering the blue zone. Maybe oh yeah, rain. You always forget about the rain. You always forget about the rain. You always do. Because this feels pretty doable. Yeah. What now? Really makes you wonder. Maybe if we make our way up here, I can then do something along the lines of this. I really am just winging it. But this kind of feels like it'll happen. I wish that they wouldn't have that lunge thing show up when you have extra stamina, because as far as I'm aware, trying to lunge like usual at the end of your stamina bar when you have extra just eats all of your extra stamina for no extra benefit, and yet the game still advertises it, which is cruel to say the least. I see you. I know you. Oh, I see. We've made so much progress in our long adventure. Okay. This might be stupid, but... Oh. The rain just has to punctuate every decision that you make. It has to. Man, I don't even know what to do. Don't even know what to do. It's what we in the business call a coffee break. Whoa. For some reason, I'm getting a mental urge to go touch the round bumpy thing. It kind of feels like it would be good to stim on, you know? Maybe that's just me, but it kind of feels like it would rock to touch. Maybe that's the solo feeling on top of the mountain. Oh, cool, the rain's over. Oh, what the fuck? Ooh. Alright, it's Jover. And I'm sorry about this. Oh, dude. That's pretty funny, at least. I fell pretty far. I fell pretty far. That's what happens when you take a nonsense route that doesn't feel right. That's what happens. I wouldn't have done it any other way, though. That's one of those ones where it was forced to end from the moment it was existing. I really don't like that they have this elevator here. I'm not a fan of it at all. Let me play the game. All games should have a start game button that instantly puts you into the video game with no break. I mean, of course, a loading screen, but no break other than that. Just, whenever I turn on a game, I want to play the video game. I don't know why there's always so much fancy nonsense. Like, I get it. I want to play the video game. I want to play it. My body aches for buttons to press. I guess that was a little foolish. Okay, you go in there. Is this the same loot? Did they change the way that... No, that is not the same loot. Not the same loot at all. And of course, our coconut RNG is less fortiful, or less fortuitous. Fortuitful. Alright. Green crispberry, show me what you got. Oh, that's the bad one. The green one's the bad one. And I'm sorry that I ever did this. At least it's not that bad. Oh my gosh. There's just so many buttons to remember. I hate you, Lollipop. You're nothing to me. Coconut. I think I'm gonna be mildly insane and go for that big treasure on the left, even though I didn't last time. It kind of feels like a thing to do. Oh, I pressed my Windows button. Just pretend that it was on purpose, man. Just pretend. The audience doesn't have to know anything. Except the audience probably knows a lot. It also feels weird playing this in the morning. I wonder if anybody saw people playing yesterday's run, or if anybody played yesterday's run. I mean, yesterday's run that is this mountain. Because this would have been the mountain that the people in the PM experienced. Oh, I always just grab it thinking that I can use it. Oh yeah, we're so close to that Pitten achievement. It'll happen eventually, and maybe on stream. Right, me with my 800 billion menuing options to do it all moments in time. You know what? I stopped caring. It's taking up inventory space. It could be used by more important things like porn mags. I also think that the game has partially just screwed me on RNG sometimes. Maybe it's probably supposed to be rare, but I simply have not ever gotten the 1v1 with the Scoutmaster. It's just a thing that hasn't happened to me, and I'm pretty mad about it, all things considered. Backpack pretty stocked. Because I know that basically all you do is get on a ledge or run away. And then your problems are mostly over. But I wish that it would be cooler than that. And that I could see it and get the achievement and then stop caring about it forever. I also totally forgot if I have a bandage in my bag or anything. I think that I do. I think it's bandage, rope gun, water, and a TV dinner. I don't know why I did that. A foolish decision on such low stamina. That would be cool if I could stand, thank you. Yummy, yummy, yummy. The cool thing about eating coconuts is that it feels like it's doing a lot more because the coconuts are the heaviest thing in the known universe. Most dense object known to man right after an anime protagonist. Are you yellow or are you green? You are green. Green means mean. I don't remember how I got up at all. You know that kind of I definitely I dipped into the left blue. So this kind of looks like the way. It doesn't I don't know. We'll see if it's the way. I genuinely don't remember. I feel like these attempts include so much terrain that it's hard for me to remember all of it, though I'm usually pretty good with maps. Maybe it's just the fact that it's a 3D space that I have to traverse instead of just a 2D map. Because definitely all of my practice is in 2D map. This kind of feels like something that I did. I've definitely seen a bush before, although I don't... unsure if that means anything. Pioneers used to ride these babies for miles. It's crazy how the game just tries to destroy you sometimes. The game just decides. It's like, hey, you've been finding a little bit too much success lately. I think I know how to deal with that. That looks so doable and so easy. If I had any chance of going on the same route as last time, it's definitely demolished by now. So might as well embrace it. And I want to go this direction because it looked fun. Another stupidly small gap to squeeze through. The cave diving portions of this game are pretty fun. Just how like this next test chamber is looking pretty good. Bam. I like all of the sound effects in this game, although anybody who watched from the very, very start clearly knows that I had my sound effects turned off, so they might think that I'm a liar. But I swear, I do like the sound effects. I don't usually play the games with sound on. Most of the time I'm gaming, I am watching YouTube or like a VOD or something. Please. Well, but I want to make sure. You know what? Nom 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 nom. All of a sudden, I'm feeling oh so very stamina full. That would be funny if I needed that stamina to get up here. It was pretty close, but yeah, I think that I would have made it without eating. I think I would have. Well, without eating and without using extra stamina. There's like a single pixel of orange, which I guess means that you can stand there. Usually standable terrain is very orange to indicate that you're allowed to do it. Oh, I'm sliding. I went to go itch my back because I was like, huzzah, a resting point. And no, it tried to destroy me. It tried to destroy me bad. This route feels so much easier. It might just be the RNG, but today my day one feels pretty easy. I also don't exactly know how the bridges work, but I wonder why that treasure chest was open, which is interesting to me. It's fascinating to me. Is this gonna break with a single person on it? I don't know how those work at all. I genuinely no clue. Genuinely none. But also, that chest being open would be kind of funny if I just walked in a big circle. But I don't really think that I did. I feel like I've been progressing upwards. Maybe I haven't. It would be pretty funny if I spent this entire time walking around just to end up in the fog. But I feel like I've been making progress. But I did indeed just earlier talk about how I don't know my directions too good, which I'm sure affects some of it. I don't feel like the sunset sunrises are ever so red in this game, but they're definitely red today, which I wonder if it's a daily thing or if it's just I didn't pay attention before or something. There could be a million different reasons. That shelf fungus is cruel. No one is getting that. I mean, I'm gonna try to get it, but I don't think anybody is getting it. It depends on how, like, far away from the ground is. That was pretty close. Oh, and it's behind me. You can't really see it good, but my arms are behind me. I'm currently holding the shelf fungus out, but my arms got caught behind my character. So that's a thing that can happen. I wonder if it's because I was holding backwards when I pressed E to grab it. I could see that happening. Was that skybox supposed to be something? I can't tell if it's supposed to be a cloud or something in the distance. It doesn't look like a cloud. It does not look like a cloud at all. But I guess it has to be. It's just like, why does it have a repeating water texture? It doesn't make sense to me. As somebody who's seen a lot of video game that's why. It was a cloud, but it was getting blurred by the filter that obscures the jungle until you get to the campfire that everybody knows about and is a real life phenomenon. Because you're not allowed to see jungles until you light a campfire. That's how it works. That is indeed how it works. Give me something good. That's okay. I don't know what I replace with that. It's gonna be a bandage. I'm sorry, bandage, but we have too many of you. Farewell. You should be able to wear multiple backpacks in this game. That's what I think. A lantern kind of means nothing to me. We're honestly running pretty low on food. Not terribly low, but pretty low. I also think that we're gonna toss another one of the bandages because that marshmallow is just kind of cooler. So farewell. Oh, don't eat. Cook. Good. All right, you friggin' beast. So I believe last time we explored on the left side. So let us try the right today. And I think that there's no need for that bastion over there. It was fun, but I think that it led to a slow start where we didn't really do much and didn't really gain much. It's kind of stupid that it's E to get on the vine and space to get off of it. Maybe that's just me. Maybe I'm the only one that feels that emotion, but I sure do be feeling it. Yummy, yummy. I said yummy, yummy. What? What? Look at my... Why does it say cooked red crisp berry in my hand? Why does it say that it's cooked? Did I cook my hands? Did I stick my hands in the fire and cause everything that I hold to be cooked? Yellow. No, the yellow one isn't cooked. Is it? Did I do like a glitch with the red crisp berry to make it always cooked? It's an interesting thing if I did that. Yummy. That sports drink also wasn't cooked. It must have just been the red crisp berries, and it was also probably just a visual glitch. But I simply don't know. I simply am unsure. Answer is not in my noggin. A chain launcher is pretty cool. And we're just gonna eat that trail mix. I think that it's the best for all of us. If you need 100 meters of rope and every rope is 12.5, you need 8 ropes to get placed over the course of the entire friggin' thing. It's insane. Do these devs even know what they're asking for? I kind of feel like the rope launcher is better than the chain launcher in single player. Just a me thing. It might be. I think that I think we're kitted out better than this. Like, you know, I'll hold this with me. Okay, that sucks. I just got rid of my bandages in a probably unknown direction. At least they should still be existing somewhere, but they're probably gone. They're probably very gone. That sucks. At least it's not a big injury, but that's stupid. Well, actually, you know, this makes my decision incredibly easy. Now I could just take the thing with me. I could just put it in my friggin' backpack and go. And we need to head to the right dimension, because middle into left is bad news. Bad news. I think I'm doing the thing where I'm taking too long. The jungle just feels treacherous. I can't tell what color you are. Green. Our heroes always said green means mean, so I shan't be partaking. Simply shan't. Yeah, this jungle feels so evil. Maybe it's just I got a extremely easy shoreline, but this jungle feels evil. It's so cruel. It's so cruel. I totally thought that was gonna make me take fall damage, and I can't scream because it's early in the morning, but I was gonna do the equivalent of screaming, which is being silent. The rain is actually a good thing because it forces me to slow down and partake in coffee. Oh, I see you. I know you. I thought the rain was gonna end. Okay, man. Rain, the million-year phenomena. It never ends. I said phenomena, not phenomenon. The hardest part of streaming is learning over and over again that you don't actually know how to talk. You just thought you knew how to talk. And the second that you were asked to do it on purpose, you got so much worse. You got so much worse. I think I'm gonna go search for treasure. This also seems like a decent spot where I might be able to... Oh, bees. A decent spot where I might be able to get to the top of the tree. Bandage means nothing to me. I will hold a mushroom until I need to stop holding this mushroom. At which point I will consume. I wonder if anybody's going to try to beat this game without their hands. Because you can pretty easily just pick up 4 objects and then not be able to. I want to climb here, but I'm not hungry yet. I don't think that there's a way to make yourself hungrier on purpose. But I don't want to waste this mushroom that I'm carrying. I've become attached to it. It's kind of a hero in my eyes. No! It's a hero in my eyes. A hero of being yummy, I guess? Oh, cool. Yummy, 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 yummy. Alright. What was I just talking about? That's one of those bits that I do constantly, and I don't think anybody's ever happy about it, but I'm not going to stop doing it. The thing is, it makes me happy. So I'm going to keep doing it. I want to get to the top of the tree, so I'm... This is stupid, but... Yeah, I'm so shocked that I made that jump. That was probably a crazy jump. Imagine if you were a ghost looking at me doing that. That would have been sick. That would have been epic. I need to get a friend in on these solo runs to just record, like, die immediately and then be a cameraman. I guess that would also be a challenge run of no statues. Now, tell me, does this count as top of tree? No. Does this count as top of tree? Because I definitely made it. Yay! Me win, yay! Yay! Shout out, completely free achievement that probably hurt my progress towards climbing the mountain. Maybe it was good for us. I mean, maybe I'm speaking like a maniac, but that looks very doable. That looks incredibly doable. I'm also very happy to be getting another achievement. I of course am trying to farm for the achievements, but some of them I think I am not going to attempt in single player ever because they sound really annoying. Like there's one that gives you like a chef's hat or something, and you get it for cooking like 4 different things and eating the cooked variations of those 4 things over the course of a whole run. But like the things that it needs are the yellow crisp berries, so you need to find the capybaras, and beehives, so you need to deal with the bees, which is just like, oh my gosh, in single player, that's devious, that's terrifying. Just sounds incredibly impossible. Oh, I know you. I have to traverse you as well. And the rain is endless. The rain is endless. The end is never the end unless there's rain. I don't know how to tell chubby mushrooms apart to be the good one. I also don't know how to tell bugle mushrooms apart. I think bugles are always bad. Maybe. Some of the poisons are pretty delayed. That would be cool if bugle was good for me. It kind of feels like bugle was good for me. Which is a yata moment indeed. A yata moment indeed. Ooh, I know you. That's a hard one to walk around. I want to go up there. My enemy. The poison pouch. I always hate poison in video games, and this one sure makes it annoying. If anything, though, the poison is one of the lesser status effects. Uh, just because it goes away by itself. Usually in games, poison perpetuates if left alone, but luckily that's not the case in this. I also am aware that ticks are a thing in the video game, and I don't know if they will be a thing that affects me on my solo runs, but nonetheless I've been avoiding bushes because I don't know what I would do if I got a tick on me, because I have no friends to remove it at all. So that kind of just sounds like a death sentence. I don't know though. I also didn't mean to use any of my extra stamina there, although that might be obvious. Man, yeah. Going left here looks purely impossible, so I won't. At least we're moving. We've probably eclipsed the progress that we made last time. At least I would assume so. Once again, I feel like it's so hard to tell how high you're getting in this game, especially since the fog comes in. It's like, yeah, I can see the beach over there, but what does it mean that I can see the beach over there? What does that do for me? Is this an anti-rope moment? I think that we're about to use our anti-rope. Ooh. Yeah. It's a little silly, but I think that this just feels proper. This feels like a better way to deal with this than just simply dying. Although the anti-rope are wild beasts. You never exactly know what's gonna happen, but come on, there you go. Easy peasy, and that counts as placing rope. Man, you know what? I want it out of my inventory. What the hell? What the hell? Is that gonna work? What's going on with my anti-rope? It's a weird occurrence to occur. Oh my gosh. And it means nothing. Is this really just a dead end? That would suck. That would really, really suck. Oh. Woe is me. Trying to climb through a hopeless crevice. Okay, I wanted my stamina to happen again, and it didn't. So we're falling. Yeah, I think that was just a dead end, and that sucks. That's not what you ever want to hear. That is not what you ever want to hear. So now how the heck do I... Like, where do I go, man? I just have to hope that one of these caves leads somewhere, maybe? I am unsure. Please don't explode me. Please don't explode me. Please don't explode me. Thank you. Man. I'm unsure. This is rough. This feels not very good right now. I'm not feeling pleasant with the way that things are shaking out. I used all my resources on a way that you can't even go, and I want to scream because of it. Oh, my jump didn't jump. I'm in hell. I'm in hell. I wonder if it's a funny bit to say that while in a completely regular situation. That would have been so funny if the poison from the first chubby mushroom started running in while I was dealing with the second one. Okay. I think that you're okay. And we'll do mushroom carry strats. Even though mushroom carry strats won't get us far here. I think that this is going to have to turn into a shelf fungus. Yeah, I definitely can't do that without it. Goodbye. Alright, shelf fungus. You need to do me good with your life. Alright. Please. I gotta love seeing the ground load in front of you. Please, shelf fungus. Yeah, that was actually perfect placement on it. Are you poisonous? Yes. Are you poisonous? No. I think that this feels kind of right, maybe. It's also the exact kind of generation that just ended me, so maybe I gotta go this way instead. Just feels like such a high climb to do. Oh yeah, the ground loading in front of me is really interesting. I don't think that I'm doing that. I think that my only option is to go to the right. I have L Epic rope cannon and L Epic chain gun, but I don't. You know what? I'll use the chain gun here. You got to use your tools eventually. Oh, that is the reticle for being able to hit it. I was like, wait, when's my reticle gonna change? I can't hit it yet. I think that this is going to be my play. Maybe my aim is bad. This is one of my first chain gun experiences. Yo, you go up the chain so fast, actually. That was flawless. I don't know if I could have used that chain gun better. Well, assuming that this scenario here doesn't shove me off the mountain, but I don't think that it will. I've been through worse. The game has toughened me up in other ways. This is annoying though. This jungle sucks, man. Like this is just so friggin' hard. If I get a bandage, look at that, a bandage and another achievement, which is cool. I'm just gonna eat that bandage immediately. Another freaking Pandora's lunchbox. Why would you do that to me, game? What compels you? Oh, and there's another one, but I don't have more bandage, unless this has bandage in it. It has a first aid kit, so I mean, screw it. Simply, why not? I want something that's worth my life. Okay. I think this is worth my life. Oh yeah, it totally is. How many uses is that? 4? Jeez. Okay, put that down. I forgot that they made this item actually work. Back in my day, it was a completely useless item that you only picked up as a joke. So it feels strange to get it and be like, oh wow, cool, that's great. Like, my muscle memory was to just use it because I was like, this is going to be not good. This is going to be not worth my time. And yet here we are. I still don't know how I'm gonna get up the mountain, but I feel a little bit cooler. I was definitely hoping for like a anti-rope or something along the lines of that. Will I climb this sucker as fast as advertised? It feels like it. Why is going up with the vines the strongest thing? That doesn't really feel like that should be how it works. It also doesn't really feel like this gave me much of anything in the way of success, but it's our only option. So we push forward. Not because we think it's correct, but because it's the only thing that we can do. This is funky. The only place that I can actually stand is all the way over here. And I don't think that it's solid enough ground for me to do any sort of jumping on. No! For me to do any sort of jumping on. Ooh. This is treacherous. Dude, now is not the freaking time for climbing the wall. Oh, okay. What do I have in my bag? I said, what do I have in my bag? A lot of stuff that's too good for me. We eat the mushroom. With how much and ahhing I do in this game, we should call it an shroom. It's just a little bit that I'm working on. Oh. Stupidity or genius? Stupidity or genius? It's impossible to tell them apart sometimes. What the hell is happening? Stuff is occurring, man. I don't know. Please? Dog, let me stand. Holy Lord. Oh my god. Oh jeez. Oh boy. This game is pretty fun, by the way. In case there were any doubts about that. I think that this game is very, very fun. It's so nice and stressful at all moments in time. And we're not even to the insane part yet. Ooh, what are you? New thing. Berry. Yummy. Is it yummy? I think it's yummy, guys. I think the red cluster berry is good to eat. This is also new. What are you? Magic Bean. Magic Bean. That can only mean one thing. It can only mean one thing. Ooh, I know you. The yummy sports drink, and then we take the bandage. Okay. Almond and almond. Almond? I don't know what almond is. I said that. Accidental. This jungle is mean. I feel like this jungle is incredibly cruel. It's kind of a shocker that I'm making it up. I feel like it's hard to call anything the easy part of the climb, but I feel like we've made it. Oh, yummy. That antidote might be worth something. I kind of doubt it. You know, it's worth an achievement. So let's bean it up. Maybe? Oh, yeah, okay. Bean it up, take the antidote. Alright. Am I allowed to stand on the leaves? I better be able to stand on those leaves. Okay, no. Is the bean worthless? Is the bean nothing at all? I think the bean is nothing at all. If you claim to be magical and this is all you do, you're a scam artist. Okay. That was a waste of time. I'm gonna go see if those mushrooms are something to relieve me. Yeah, that's yummy. I think we just have to go more left now. I wanted to use the bean to skip out on playing the video game, but the bean is L behavior. I don't know. I don't know. The bean feels like you need to combo that with other items, which is not likely to happen in single player, which is kind of the main mindset that I have to be thinking in. Because sure, I have friends, but are my friends able to play the video game every single time that I'm able to play the video game? Heck no. I know you. I'm not saying it with the proper inflection, so I don't think anybody is gonna get that that's a Portal reference. I'm a terrible, terrible voice actor, and I'll never make it in Hollywood. I know you. Oh. Bad ideas like a tumor. I wish that the rain would stop so that I can do things with my life other than quoting Portal. Although I'm sure that I quote Portal pretty well. Maybe I should just start discussing all of FNAF lore from start to finish. And somebody walks in and is just talking about Toilet Bonnie. No, I just outed myself as a Spiff fan. As if me outing myself as a content enjoyer of anything is new business. I don't think that I've talked about that specific one on stream much, if at all. Usually on Peaks I have, because they're the one that I found Peaks from. Although I'm sure that I would have played Peaks of Yore, by the way, not this game Peak. It's confusing as crap, but Peaks of Yore is a video game that I like very, very much. And Peak is also a video game that I like very, very much. That moon is alarmingly fast. If the moon was doing that in real life, I'd be scared. I'd be terrified. I'd be like, oh man, something is not okay at all. I don't think the green kingberries are okay, so I'm not gonna mess with those at all. What's in my backpack? Okay. We can get rid of Yiz. Anti-rope. Beautiful. We will use that. Anti-rope is nice and controllable. Heat pack I will surely be eating right before we head off. Which is probably a little stupid, but hey, I don't think that it's really that worth it. Oh no, why did I throw that? There's a million buttons in this game and none of them are tab. And tab is the only button that I know in my heart how to use. I think I'm gonna do mushroom strats with this and just hold on to it for as long as I can and then pop it at the last moment to hopefully get some use. This ice area looks kind of subdued. It kind of looks like we start in the middle and then go up right. If I would guess. But it's hard to tell with that big old thing in the way. Hard to tell. And the heat pack kind of isn't really that good. I think that if you min-max it, it can save you from like 2 blizzards. So the dream is I make it to ground level without having to grab anything, and then I get blizzarded, and then I keep on walking through it because heat pack moment, and then the residual heat pack will hopefully save me from the next blizzard also. But that's the pipe dream that is probably not going to happen because getting to the ground without using my hands is difficult. Okay, you know, what if I do that? Because that's going to be pretty easy to find. It's called min-maxing, fellas. You learn a thing or two when you play The Binding of Isaac. And for some reason that thing that you learn is that using game mechanics is usually pretty strong. I know that's a crazy strategy that nobody else has employed in history, but with me and my crazy tech, we might just make it to the top. Okay, this is what I was talking about. This is our one blizzard that we're gonna eat a little bit. Trail mix, I'm okay with this. Heat pack takes longer to equip than I thought. So now we will deal with this, and now the heat pack saves us. Yummy trail mix is our new friend. Now, hopefully that heat pack will still be with us by the time the next blizzard happens. Otherwise, I'm running to the mountain. This trail mix is also kind of... I mean, I'm just holding it to hold something, but it's not really gonna help us much at all. Because usually the cool part of trail mix is that it will give you extra, like, bonus stamina. But very clearly we are right full up on that. Also, I think I use that heat pack about as optimally as you can. Maybe they buffed it to last longer. I still think that I'm seeing the particles, or the effect on the edge of my screen. Which is cool if true, but I severely doubt that it will do anything at all to help me on a third gust. Oh, yep, there it goes. In that case, I want my hands to be open, because to deal with the wind the usual way, you need to have your hands. Which we haven't been entertaining at all yet. Yeah. This music is supposed to play when you, like, see the world opening, and you're like, oh, wow, that's going to be a cool mountain to climb. But we're currently hiding in the caves, so... yeah. Gimme. I almost said that with the inflection of South Park Timmy. Just by nature. That's just how I exist. I was in special ed. That is indeed a fact. I think the ice level just feels more relaxing than the jungle. I know that you have the constant threat of the ice storms, like the blizzards, but at the end of the day, it's just so nice being able to jump in a random direction without looking and believe for the most part that you're safe. Oh. Type of blizzard we hide from. This is what we in the business call a coffee moment. My hour-old coffee. It's important to everybody, especially me. I'm still kind of thinking about that heat pack usage. All of a sudden, this has turned into a fortuitous run. The fog rises. That ain't even an issue, buddy. Like, we are zooming as far as it's concerned. Just because I get to make all of the decisions by myself. I think that our jungle was pretty slow, but it's hard to avoid the jungle being slow. Shelf fungus. Do I have any random food that I don't care about? No. Just gonna huck it up there and hope it does something for me. Because my cooked marshmallow is too big a feast for my current hunger situation. Also, I think that the mushroom does nothing for me. Oh no, the mushroom is gonna help me. Shout out. We love you, fungus. The fungus is actually kind of a death trap because of that. At this point in time, I have no option other than to keep climbing because I've already made my choice as it happened. Getting in here should probably help me. Yeah. I'm thinking about my cure-all. In the meantime, I need to plot a course. Usually adventuring through the caves is pretty safe just because you don't have to deal with the ice at all. Although I want to take a look out here. Ooh. That is atrocious. Okay. How would you even attempt to start that route? I'm interested. I want to understand my climb. You know, that looks kind of doable. There's a lot of bumpy parts. It's hard to know for sure, but I'm feeling this path. A lot of my difficulties with the jungle were just that it was completely a sheer cliff the entire time. Whereas this, look at that, I'm friggin' walking on it. That's how you know it's good. We do need to move kind of fast because of that happening, but... Oh. Oh boy. Oh bother. Oh, there's literally nothing. Alright. I get it, I get it. I think this is an anti-rope moment. Why does it keep on spawning in the wall? That is something that I'm unsure about. Hopefully we have enough. It would be kind of funny if we failed here. Starting to think about that marshmallow. Boy, I am. That's 2 climbs in a row that we've finished with actually a sliver of stamina. Like, less stamina than you can be losing chunks of, like, due to hunger or health or anything. Because there's, like, a minimum size of pain. Minimum amount of hurt that you have to endure. Is it about to storm again? Is it storming currently? I can't tell. I guess... if the storm is affecting us, then we'll know it pretty fast. Oh, orange berries. Yum. I don't have to eat my marshmallow yet. Yummy. Oh, and there's another crate there that I didn't even notice. Oh, I forgot the orange berries are, like, genuinely good. Am I safe here? Yeah. Okay. That chain launcher. Oh my goodness, the resources. Okay. So I think that we're just gonna try to march up that way because we have a million different things that can help us on our quest there. Come on. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Let me just... Come on. I know that you can do it. I know that you can get higher. No! Oh, that's gone forever. Alright. It totally looks like you can walk up that, but whatever. If the game doesn't want me to, the game doesn't want me to. It's inside of the wall again. I really don't know why it keeps doing that. Completely, utterly unsure. There's also another crate that I didn't see. And we have infinite food supply here, so we're basically allowed to mess around till the fog comes. Oh, yummy, yummy. I think that it's kind of in my interest to just try to forge a path up that way. Although I guess I shouldn't. We've learned our lesson from trying to carry that with us beforehand. We've learned. Also, I don't think that there's any point in carrying the antidote with me anymore. I've decided that it's not worth it. I want Barry instead. That's my decree as the person in charge of this run. Is I want Barry. It has been deemed more profitable. Alright. This button. Then we want it about there. Yeah, that might have been a little bit too far. But now we can go grab our last little bit of help. And another berry. Oh. I messed up my berry grabbing. What am I? Not a berry enthusiast? That would be paltry. Okay. Cool, cool, cool. Awfully friggin' trot. This is kind of what I mean by the ice world feels easy. Is once you get up in there, there's a lot of pockets where the storm doesn't affect you and you can kind of just take your time to deal with the world at large. Oh, I need to eat that thing that I missed. There was a important bit of food that will give me extra stamina that I need to partake in. Yummy, yummy granola bar. And it would be cool if we got a little bit of hunger that we could also destroy with this, but I understand that that probably won't happen. Actually, it definitely won't happen because we just partook in the berry, so it definitely is not gonna occur. Definitely is not. I wonder if the chest before the ice world is weighted. Oh no, we literally did just get hungry. That's infuriating to an extent. I was also completely right about my mushroom being too far. That mushroom's actually useless. The mushroom that does nothing. Is that just the sun shining on a tree weird? Something looked funky. I think that's just the sun shining on a tree weird. Airplane food, yum 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 yum. Energy drink, boo. These are my opinions, and yes, they are law. And yes, part of that opinion is that the orange winterberry is more important than the airplane food. It's just a fact. It's just something that you have to live with in this world. The orange winterberry enjoyers always win. Yeah, funny Storm. I get it. You don't mean anything to me these days. I'm above you. I've been locking and loading a joke for my One Piece fan viewers that I know exist, totally. It's been in the workshop since the day this game came out. And boy is it gonna be funny. Boy is it gonna be funny. Just you wait. If you're wearing socks, you'll have to retrieve them. Ooh. The funky. This kind of feels like oh. This is not ideal. Okay. No, we're not even safe in here. That sucks. We took so much ice damage there. I am so tempted to cure all. I am so tempted to cure all. I know that I shouldn't. But man, I wanna. Yeah, I wanna. Is that another magic bean? I think that's another magic bean. I am going to wait for the next thing to happen, I think. Then I'm gonna that's a single player route that'll work, definitely. I just don't want to get froze to death. Is there a free berry? No free berries for me. What's my backpack looking? Pretty saucy, all things considered. Um, I really just I don't want to get iced to death. We're really close to the top, all things considered. I should probably look around a little bit, I guess. Better than sitting still not doing anything. And we might find a easier looking path, which kind of feels like what we're on right now. I don't know for sure though, but that's treasure. Yummy, yummy treasure. Okay, a sports drink is acceptable in today's society. Oh, and we're getting stormed on. This might be good enough. If it's not, I'm running right over there. But I think that we're good enough. Yeah. I don't know what exactly does it, but usually when there's an overhang, I feel like it's pretty guaranteed safety. It's pretty guaranteed. Now, what the higgity heck does this path look like? Completely easy. It looks like the most baby thing in existence. Alright. Well, you know, when the mountain changes under it as you grab it, some decisions come a little bit blurred, but I think that was still right. I think that was still a correct move to do. Despite the geometry of the earth forming differently below me as I walk, but you know, how the higgity heck is there another ice storm here? That feels so unfair. I just have to hide in my little corner and wait for the snow to stop. That one feels like it was so fast. There was almost no gap between it. Maybe I just took a long time getting a good look. Come on. Yeah. We should... There's no way that we're not at the easy top portion of the climb. There's no way. Yeah, I see the world's limit. I see the force field. I see my campfire. I've made it home. This is the furthest that I've ever made it in single player. I believe that I've never even made it past the jungle beforehand. So, a new PB times 2, kind of. Not really, because that's not how PBs work. But if that is how PBs worked, then that would be a PB times 2. But that's, once again, not really how PBs work. But if it was. Also, this orange winterberry is going to get eaten. Bro's amount of time left in this world is slim. And every time my stomach makes the little hungry effect, its time draws closer. Actually, its time also draws closer as I get to the campfire, because I am probably... I know I'm a orange winterberry stan, but the marshmallow is just better than it. The marshmallows are low-key good enough to stack. Anti-rope cannon. That's pretty saucy. Is that I think that's better than my regular rope cannon. I will leave you on the ground in case I decide to come back for you, but at the moment, this is my decision. Yummy yellow crisp berry. Backpack that's completely useless. Campfire. And we didn't get no notes, because those are also extremely rare and will never show up ever. Trail mix. Yummy. I don't think that we're gonna get the rope spool achievement. Or I guess that means that I should go shoot off the rope cannon, since I don't want it. Light the campfire. And it's gonna try to make me focus on the fact that Caldera exists, but I don't really care about that right now. Rope cannon, go! And like, oh my gosh, it's a mountain! I've never seen one of those before in my life. That's fascinating. What the heck is that doing here? Okay, so, today, we will enact the plan that's been forming since the very start of the run. This is the water bottle that I picked up at the friggin' start. I think it was the first or second item of all of them that I got. I watched a speedrun on this game, and the coolest tech ever with your water bottle is it removes almost all of your heat. It, like, no matter how big the heat bar is, I think that it just helps. It's like a cure-all for your heat, and I know that I have the cure-all on me, but yeah, I want to run across some lava, man. That sounds fun. I want to do it with a water bottle in my hand, and then maybe do it a little bit later with a green jug in my hand. Because this feels right. This feels like what you should be doing in life. Doesn't it just feel so proper and correct and the thing to do? I didn't even take that much fire damage from that one. Like, we don't even have to drink my water bottle yet. I will admit that I'm feeling nervous about it, but I don't think that it's true. It doesn't make sense, you know? It's nerves because it's the first time that I've gotten here, not nerves because I'm worried about the state of things. Although the lava is currently rising a lot, which means that it's hard for me to do my silly little trick, but wouldn't this be the perfect path to go down? Because I have escape routes there and there. I don't see a third escape route. Maybe the other side of that platform is pretty good. I guess you could probably climb up that way. But yeah, I'm thinking that platform is easy escape, that platform is easy escape. I see the lava drop. I run. No, we don't drink it yet. Cooked sports drink. Sorry, I'm stressing. I need to make sure that I do this proper. Okay. Whew. The cooked sports drink really got me. That affected my humor and my mental quite a bit. Yeah, all of our food is pretty intense. So I don't really want to eat anything right now. I think I'm gonna wait for another lava cycle. I don't think that I'm gonna get blasted on the island that I'm on. I of course want to jump to that one, but it feels like an unsafe jump at the moment. So I'm gonna take my time because I wanna win this. I wanna win this bad. Imagine I get the solo achievement and I get to brag to all of my friends about it. Wouldn't that just rock? Wouldn't that be the coolest thing that you've ever seen in your entire life if some random streamer got an achievement so that he could brag to his friends? I know I'd pop off about it. The nerves be getting to me. You know, I think that we should take our cure-all and do the exact same thing again. Of course the lava is rising, and we don't have to go into the lava right now, but there's definitely going to be a moment again where lava will be an easier, or walking on the hot rock at the bottom will be an easier path than anything else. That's sure to incur. Is the lava rising or sinking right now? It might be at its peak. It really is hard to tell sometimes. Like, what the heck, man? Are you lowering or... I think it's lowering. Yeah, I think it was at its peak. That's a terrible jump to go for. Why would I ever go for that jump? Why? Brain, why did you do that? That's a mistake on my part. A complete, utter mistake on my part. In maybe every single way possible. Maybe all of the ways. Every single one of them. I mean, hey, that lava looks walkable. Is it rising? I can't tell. Well, we go anyway. It sucks that we took damage, but that was bound to happen. And we're using the cure-all after this, so whatever. Maybe we don't even need to use the cure-all. Maybe just getting to the campfire is gonna heal me up right. Yeah, man. Another problem of the physics-based game is my jumps get eated quite a bit. I guess it's just that both of your feet have to be in the correct spot because your feet are physics objects. It's just not something that I'm used to existing under the confines of. This looks like an amazing spot to just run on the hot rock floor, and it looks like the game is agreeing with me on that. Yeah. I take one look at Caldera and I'm like, I'm over it. I be running. Okay. I think that this is a valid cure-all drink. It only has 3 uses and I wasted one of them, but I think that that's a proper use of another one. Cure-all is also quite a good item to get. I like how fast it uses. I guess because you're probably just drinking it rather than supposedly applying bandages. Not like there's an animation for these things, but the bandage items just take longer to have their effect happen than the cure-all does. But also, would you look at this? Friggity Hagen made it to the kiln. Like, it's the title card hasn't shown up yet, but I did it. I'm here. Like, I made it. Explorer's luggage, double chain launcher. You're silly. I wish that I had friends to be pockets for me. I wish that I had friends to be pockets for me. I think that most of what we see here we're not going to be taking with us. Like, oh. And it doesn't even make sense to eat a marshmallow there. I think it makes more sense to just cook a marshmallow here and then eat it. Or would it make more sense to replace the marshmallow with the airline food? No, because the airline food is really, really heavy. So, we do have room for one thing in the backpack, but I guess it's just going to be a chain launcher unless my statue has something epic in it. Okay, yep, this is going in the backpack. Double anti-rope cannon, that feels pretty good. Alright, on to the final chapter, by myself, by myself. And I haven't seen today's climb at all, so I have no idea what to expect from coming into this thing. 90-minute-old coffee. Alright, we're out of coffee. We're out of time. This is the last attempt that I can do today. This is my only shot of getting this achievement within this 24-hour span of time. Yeah, I'm stressing, but I hope we get to do it. It would make me incredibly happy if I performed and did this. Because usually in my squad that I play with, I'm like the friend that's bad at the game, which I don't think is because I'm actually bad at the game. Oh yeah, because we're here that I need to check on my performance because this area destroys your PC. I do think that they did some updates to fix it, but I still think that it's at the same time the most intense area. So when my screen goes Caldera, I'm going to tab out again. But when the screen goes Kiln, I'm going to tab out again. But hoo boy. Hi Kiln. Day 7 is not bad at all speed-wise, right? Show me the money. Yo, they actually did a really good job at making it work better. Alright. Our only decision is to go. Oh, wait. Actually, sorry. I need to make a better decision first. I need to grab you. There we go. Now we have the heavy food in our hands, so we can eat the heavy food immediately and then be lighter as fast as possible. That's my plan. I'm also just gonna use this immediately. I don't even care. I think it only makes sense to use your resources because they're all gonna make you heavier, and if you sit around waiting to get hungry anyway, that's not gonna do any helping. Alright, this is gonna be a bit of a weird climb, but we should be able to do it. Keyword should. Sometimes those ones where you have to like transfer surfaces are really weird. Ooh. Doing a little jig. It would be really funny if we exploded here, but once again, I hope it doesn't happen. I admit at the same time that it would be pretty funny if it did. The lack of music is quite intense as well. Okay, we definitely want to go across that bridge if we can help it, which seems as though we can. Did I hit ground? Did my feet touch surface? Did I stand for an instant there? It played the sound effect like I stood, but I didn't really think that I was standing. I didn't really think I was. Alright. Man, am I scared. It's commentary is hard in these last little bits of runs, because I played a lot of games that have roguelike structures in them, and this is no stranger to that. But boy, is it scary to be in the last moments of it and not feel any certainty of if you're gonna win or not. Because when I play Isaac, I get a sense for victory quite fast. I feel like I can win without much in that game. But when we're in something like this, man, I have no idea. A single mistake will send me all the way exploding forever and always. Yeah, I'm just gonna eat this. Feels like the right decision to do, and that trail mix would do nothing for me. Oh, you don't say. Well, this is sure to help out. I think that I want to go up there, probably. Probably. So I have one regular rope cannon left in me, and 2 anti-rope cannons, which is kind of incredible. It feels powerful in a way that I don't experience often. Ooh. Okay, good. Allowed to stand. It's kind of more just about, like, where do I go? Ooh. And I complained about the music, and thus there is music. It's really cool when that happens. I would like to... I don't know if that's the play. I'm doing it anyway. Maybe that's really stupid. Maybe I can grab that from right here and it's really smart. The rope is swaying and I can only grab it sometimes. Oh yeah, that was a smart. That was a smart for sure. Oh, come on. You don't have to climb here. Ooh. Come on, friend. I know that there is a place to stand here. Okay, this... I'm experiencing emotions. Calm yourself, hero. There's plenty to be done. Oh, I'm mad that I wasted stamina there. Ugh. Blah. Right. I'm stressing. I am stressing. Oh, but we can see the top up there. We can see the top, folks. It's right up there. Oh boy. That feels a little bit impossible. That feels a little bit more possible. Can you walk on that though? I'm unsure. Also, how would you get there to start it? I feel like we're just gonna end up anti-rope cannon, anti-rope cannon. That's kind of where my brain is at the moment. Which is maybe a little bit foolish. But it's what it feels like in my brain. I mean, you know, it's gonna be better to fire it off like there. Because this way I can just get it nice and easy. Then hopefully this is a platform that I can exist off of and do some progressing from, maybe. It really is hard to tell sometimes. The end of this game is such a difficulty curve. I don't even think it's a mean difficulty curve. You are aware of the curve, I think. is what I'm saying. Is just Caldera feels like, oh, hee hee, I'm dealing with fire gimmicks. Um, then the kiln feels like, holy crap, I better know how to climb. Okay. That scout cookies is nice. I definitely over prepped on food, which is not a bad thing. I'm not trying to label that a bad thing. Not at all. I think that I'm just used to playing the difficulty where food is more of an issue. So I was prioritizing it as if it was a thing of high demand in a world where its demand is average. That's such a funny layout for Generation. I kind of want to go there. Yeah, classic world changing as I walk underneath it. It's like when you grab the world, there's a different world to be grabbed than the world that you see regularly. I want to go to the funny Generation. That's not even an important chest though. It's not an important chest, so I should focus on uppies, which is also kind of hard in this moment in time. Now I'm kind of feeling anti-rope gun or cannon. This is a nice little. Oh, anytime that my backpack has 3 things in it, I think that the way that I am going to access the backpack is with my 3 button. That's something that I do a lot and that I notice. Right. I think that this feels like a good spot for it, but of course I'm going to try to scale the wall a little bit first just to see how high I should place it. Okay. Got it. My mental is activated. I understand everything. Can you even go anywhere from that though? Because this is my only way of going up. This is my only way of forcing uppies. Screw it. What the heck ever. Yeah, I'm gonna make it to that friggin' rope and then explode probably. Oh yeah. Now that's oh, it didn't let me grab. Oh, that was terrifying. Okay. So, now that that option has dwindled a little bit. I mean, you know, I think I just tried to hit 3 to get my backpack out again. I think that there might still be some merit to this. I don't know about true merit. I don't know about anything that like matters in life, but I think that my execution may have just been a little bit off. Because what we failed to oh, am I dead from this? Oh my goodness. Okay. Don't do that again. I've learned my lesson. Where do I go now? I definitely almost exploded myself from that. It came very, very close to an exploding scenario. The thing is just, like, where do you even go up? I have just about no clue at all. Yeah, hot rocks. I get it. I've been hot before. Oh, come on. There you go. I don't think that I'm progressing here. I'm moving, sure, yes, but progressing, because truly that place where my rope is feels like it's the best option. Maybe I just have to go for this sweet kick-ass loot over here. Maybe the sweet kick-ass loot is my option. Maybe it always was the option. Oh yeah, thank you world for changing in front of my eyes again. It's really beautiful when you do that. Wow. Alright. Give me the sweet epic loot, and please let it save my entire run, because that would be cool. Yeah. Alright. Okay. I think I fucked up. I think the world that we live in is one where I've messed up. I think we exist in the bad timeline, and it's my fault. Because I looking at the universe in the way that it is, the only way that I see up is this friggin' rope that I placed poorly. Alright, man. There's nothing you can do but try a little bit harder. I think the true deciding factor is if I can stand here. Oh my gosh. It's possible. I think that we have chances again. I think that part of my strategy involves eating all of the thick mints. And not climbing more. Okay. Please. Game, you know what to give to me. I know what I want. Please. Oh. I'm so stressed, man. That felt impossible. That felt like we were never getting further than that. And here we freaking are. It's still not even a guarantee that we get to the top. It is definitely not. It's also just, where do you go sometimes? Feels like that's my only option. But also, what the fuck is that jump? What? Wait a second. How do I do this? Do I just have to go for the most insane jump that the world has ever seen? Is that what it's asking of me? I don't have the tools. I don't... All I have left is marshmallows. Alright, I guess. Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, man. Man, oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, man. That was stressful. It's maybe the most stressful that I've ever been in this entire game. It's so much stress in one flippin' instant. We're not even at the top yet. We're not even at the friggin' top yet. This evil, evil game. This evil video game. Ugh. Oh, you. Game, please let me walk. I know that you don't like letting people stand, but it has to happen. It's simply a must for this universe. Please. I'm so friggin' stressed. In every way. In every way. In all of the ways. I'm sorry that my commentary is turned into nothing. The end of this is vicious, and all of my emotions are being torn apart vicariously by this video game's wicked designers. I think I'm gonna make it, though. It's a brave thing to say when the game hasn't put the word peak on your screen yet, but I think we're gonna make it. Oh, is that the sunrise at the top of the volcano? Dude, we made it. We freaking made it, dude. Oh, this is exactly how the lava was when the Neo situation happened. I'm smarter though these days, so I'm gonna not entertain that. I think that the correct option is to ignore that and go around and do something else with your life, because that's just gonna kill you at the final stage of your run. But there it is. There it is. Oh my gosh. I hopped on a random ass morning alone. And I freaking did it. And I have so much extra stuff on me too. I'm such an overachiever. Let's freaking go, dude. Let's freaking go. Oh. And day 9 as well. That's a fast run for not trying to really speedrun at all. That is speedy. There's been plenty of times where I make it to the kiln and it's like, ooh, day 10, day 11. I freaking made it. God, I'm so cool. Bread, please hit me up, please. Anytime I achieve in one of these games ever, I'm just gonna shamelessly beg Bread to let me play with him. That feels like an appropriate thing to do in how you make friends on YouTube. Oh man. Oh man. That's good. Is it even gonna... Did I do it? Okay, I did. Hi, helicopter. You were really, really fast. Did they just have somebody on the island next door to go pick you up if you ever... People get stranded on this island every 10 seconds. So they're prepared for it. I wonder if the count... It feels like the countdown is shorter. But yeah, that's Escape the Island Without Ever Losing Consciousness and Escape the Island solo. That was like a 4-in-1, baby. I did like 4 entire freaking things in my little shit fit. Oh yeah. Knocked over. This is what it's all about, baby. Looking at your stats page at the end of it. That's oh yeah material. Oh yeah. I got eyes that I'll never use. I got a pirate hat, a pirate thing, eye patch. I got furry ears that I'm probably not gonna use. And I got an outfit that I'm probably not gonna use. Let's go. That solo one rocks. I wonder if it's gonna show up on a place in my stash that I'll be able to see. That's insane though. I turned on the video game and I got a solo win on my second try. That is wild. Wow. I guess this gets turned into a video. I wasn't really planning on that, but I mean, hey. When you do a cool thing in a video game, you do a cool thing in a video game. I'll just get a million comments about the settings being really low. Yeah, I can't tell. I cannot tell if any of my badges are any of my badges. Do I still have an after image? Yeah. It's so silly that you just have an after image. Alright. Take care, everybody. Thank you for showing up.